Hey friends, I hope everyone is having a fabulous day. If you're new here to my channel, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I'm so glad to have you back here. I'm so glad to have you here either way. So what I have going on for you here today are my wax empties. So I separately filmed my candle empties because we had some cool days and I was able to finish a number of them enough that it was enough to make its own video. And I also filmed my Scentsy empties separately. So if you're looking for either of those, I'll try to remember to card them. I don't always remember to do that, but they should be uploaded by now. This will entail my miscellaneous non-wax items. Retail wax, which I only have one retail wax this week. I've kind of been slowing down the retail wax. Only because it's been driving me a little crazy, and we'll get into that. And then all of my vendor wax, and I have a lot of it. As usual, I don't remember how long, but it's probably a good 2 weeks here. So I'm guessing the first half of April for sure, because it's been a while since I filmed my wax empties, and I've been meaning to do it, and you know your girl's always meaning to do it, and it just hasn't happened. But I have some spare time this evening, so I have no excuse not to get this filmed, and so we're going there. So if you're interested in seeing my wax empties, stay tuned. Okay, like I said, I'll start with some non-wax items. I did finish up this is the smaller cotton balls, a bag of deal-worthy 200 count. They say jumbo cotton balls, but they're just regular size cotton balls. They're not jumbo. I was finding these at Target, but I haven't been able to find them lately, so I guess they're a thing of the past. I don't know what goes on at Target sometimes. Things seem to come and go rather quickly. Things change rather quickly. I don't know. I love Target, but what's going on? Anyway, I can't find these anymore. So I like to have the small ones on hand too, because sometimes I have enough wax in my warmer that the larger super jumbo one is not quite enough, but I don't need two of them. So I like to add a smaller one. So I picked up some small ones from Walmart recently because I couldn't find them. I have 2 wallflowers. I inserted an orange zest and sea spray. Let me go ahead and take these off so I can see what I'm doing. This is orange zest, actually fresh squeezed orange, aromatic herbs, and sea spray. Interesting. Not like I'm going to smell this. I don't really get herbs out of this. I get like a nice sea, salt, air kind of orange vibe. I like it, but it's light. So many wallflowers. And Midsummer Dream. I don't know. I seem to have come into a pile of this scent because I'm pretty sure I installed one of these recently, and this is my second one. And when I was pulling this to install, there was a third one sitting there. So I seem to have hit a patch of them. This is Salted Pear, Fresh Nectarine, and Seaside Lily. Again, this is a really nice scent. I really like Midsummer Dream. They released it in body care. No longer available, but who knows? With Bath & Body Works, we might see it come back. But again, it's not a super strong performer. You kind of have to search for it when you go into the bathroom. So if it came back, I probably wouldn't pick it up again. Actually, I finished another wallflower pack. Well, there was one remaining in this. This is a 2-pack. I did the one some time ago, and I finished up the second one. This is Strawberry Pound Cake. So this is their double pack, and you can only get these online. They're not in the store. This is fresh strawberries, golden shortcake, and whipped cream. This is a really popular scent with Bath & Body Works. They release it in body care. They release it in candles. They release it in wallflowers. It's kind of in everything. And I really do like this scent. I probably can't smell it in here. I can't. But it's a good one. This is usually a decent performer. I will say the one I'm using currently has not been the strongest. But usually it's a decent performer. So maybe it was sitting a little too long. I mean, I don't know what the shelf life is on these things. And I don't remember when I bought it. But usually they do pretty good. And it is a scent I really like. So, Strawberry Pound Cake, finishing that up. The wallflowers, of course, are Bath & Body Works. The cotton balls, like I said, were from Target. And then I finished up some body care from Bath & Body Works. Both in the same scent. I finished up a body cream and butterfly. And a matching mini fine fragrance mist. It takes me forever to get through one of these. It takes me you guys, I have so many of these in regular size. It takes me so long to get through one of them. I'm working on one this, regular size, but I did finally finish this one up. There's actually a tiny bit left that I'll probably go ahead and use up, squeeze it out of there. But since I was going to talk about the body cream that's empty, and these I was using at work, so they've both kind of finished up at the same time. So I thought, let me go ahead and talk about them. So the scent notes on Butterfly are raspberry nectar, iris petals, and airy vanilla. This seems to have become a part of Bath & Body Works' signature line. I do enjoy this scent. This is not the first time that I've gotten through a body cream, at least. I do pick it up every now and then when I see it. I love the packaging. I'm a big lover of butterflies, so much so that I actually have one tattooed on me because I just think they're beautiful. So I really love the packaging. The packaging did get a refresh, so the new packaging is a bit different. It's kind of iridescent. Mostly the same colors. It might have it does have teal in there. Most of the same colors, but I did pick up one in that packaging. So eventually, at some point in my empties, I do tend to get through my body creams a lot faster. I use a lot of it. Eventually, you'll see it in my empties. But this is just a really pretty, very sweet, fresh raspberry scent. A little bit of vanilla sitting in the background. You definitely get that iris floral. It's a little bit powdery, but not overly so. I just think it's a really pretty scent. And I think the title of it is apt for it. I just think that it just smells like what you would think a beautiful butterfly may smell like. So I enjoy it. This is one that I'll continue to purchase. Staying power, not awesome. I do have to refresh during the day, but I find that to be common with Bath & Body Works body care. Every once in a while you find one that has staying power, but a lot of them have to be reapplied, which is probably why, they give you that big fine fragrance mist in the first place. But I don't mind that. I put body cream on all day long, over and over. My hands are always dry, or they feel like they're always dry because I'm crazy. I always feel like my lips are dry too, so I'm a big chapstick girl. But I do have the perfume as well, and that helps. But again, not super duper staying power. So if you pick this up, expect to reapply it throughout the day. But I just think it's a pretty scent. All right, that'll do it for my miscellaneous items. Let's talk. Oh, actually, I do have one more miscellaneous item. Okay, I forgot I finished this up. This is a body butter from Bath & Body Works. This is in the scent Snowflakes and Cashmere. There's that. And these usually retail for about 20 bucks, although this has been in my collection for some time. This one was $18.50. I never pay that. I always get these when they have like their $4.95 or their $5.95 sale. Then I picked them up, but I really do love these. So the scent notes on Snowflakes and Cashmere's is Snowflakes and Cashmere. There's no S on that. Vanilla Cashmere Cream, Caramel Woods, and Frosted Clementine. Yeah, this is a really pretty scent. It's not too caramely. I really get that cashmere body care note. Vanilla Cashmere. That comes through the strongest to my nose. I get a little bit of an earthy, woodsy vibe, but in a good way. It's a sweet scent. I get a little bit of that cold clementine. But the star here is that cashmere. And the clementine kind of sweetens it up. And it's just a beautiful, definite body care scent. This one was really nice. Again, not super duper staying power. You're not going to smell it all day long. But a lot of people who do buy Bath & Body Works, they layer their scents. So even if you're layering with the same scent, you might use this, you might use the fragrance mist, you might use the lotion. You kind of just layer those and then you get a little bit more staying power. But I really think this is a beautiful scent. I have it in the candle. I have it in the spray. I really like it and I would definitely pick it up again. That's Snowflakes and Cashmere in the body butter. Now we're done with the miscellaneous. Let's move on to that single retail wax I got through this week. This is Caribbean Orange from Mainstays, which is Walmart brand. And these are smaller. I don't know if you can see how thick that is, but they're like $1.10 or something like that. So it won't break the bank if you don't love it or it doesn't perform well. I like to pick them up every now and then. This is Orange, Mango, and Musk. This was nice. I like this. It is very much like a perfumey orange scent. The orange is fresh, it's juicy, it's vibrant. And then you get that musk, just giving it like this body care type of vibe. I enjoyed this. I did the whole clam in my kitchen, and I could definitely smell it. It went on for 2 days. Now, granted, in between, I turned those warmers off. I don't leave them on all night. And I usually warm my scents right after work. So they're going on for maybe 6 hours or so. But it did great for both nights. And I thought for $1.10 to get like 12 hours out of a scent, that was pretty darn good. The reason why I haven't been doing as much retail wax, it's not true of all retail wax, but especially my Walmart ones. And not so much these. These ones aren't so bad. But the Better Homes and Gardens, that is like really hard wax, and then the Sensationals, that's also kind of the same consistency in wax. They just do a number on my warmers, and cleaning them out of my warmers just kind of has been driving me a little bonkers. They like to burn in the bottom of my warmers, so they leave a residue. They get sticky. You put a cotton ball in there, and the cotton ball like sticks and it gets grimy, and it's kind of gross to pull out, and the cotton ball wants to pull apart. It's been driving me a little berserk. So I'm still going to be working on my retail wax because I don't have that problem with Kringle. I don't have that problem with Goose Creek. So those ones still do pretty well. And like I said, I didn't have that problem with these, maybe because they're a little thinner. But I have been using like those paper like cups. I don't know what they're called, but they're like a little tart cup, and they're paper, and I can use those. But in my Scentsy warmers, I don't use those because my Scentsy warmers don't get as hot. And I know the hard wax is not meant to be in the Scentsy warmers, but melting the wax itself hasn't been a problem. It's been melting just fine because I use my hotter warmers, and I do use hot plates as well. And the same thing is happening in the hot plates because they're getting even hotter. So it's just been driving me along bonkers. So I'm just going to kind of focus on my Kringle and my Goose Creek retail wax, and we'll see how it goes. But that is Caribbean Orange. That would definitely be one that I would pick up again. Alright, guys. Alright, we've got a lot of vendor wax. I have some different formats here, and I will try to start. Yeah, I waited too long. So there's a good chance there's going to be some here that I don't remember a lot about, because I'm old and I can't remember anything anymore. I used to have a memory like an elephant. Like I can remember everything. Not so much anymore. But yeah, I have a couple of different formats here. I've sorted these, and I'll try to go over the ones that I just have one of at first. And we'll see how that goes. Alright, so Rocky Top Waxworks. I warmed through a sample of Beach S'mores. This was in 2 cute little shapes. This is coconut toasted s'mores, salty sea air, and toasted marshmallow. So to me, I think that this is just basically beach nights with coconut. That's kind of what I got from it. And I enjoyed this. It was 2 tiny little pieces of wax, like I said. I did this in a medium-sized bedroom. 2 warmers. One was a Scentsy. It was the Blue Toro warmer. And one was a hot plate, which was from Better Homes and Gardens. It's called Fern Leaves. I love that warmer. It performs really well. I enjoy this. I got beach nights from this, and I got a really nice kind of toasty coconut. I thought that was nice. I would actually pick that up in a full size. So I'm glad she included that because I don't know if I would have otherwise. So was really happy to try that. From Super Tarts, I melted oatmeal snuggies. This was in a brick. This is oatmeal scotchies, signature sugar cookies, and caramel drizzle. So on cold sniff, I wasn't sure if this was going to be my thing. Because on cold, it smells quite spicy. A lot actually. Oatmeal oils, like that oatmeal cookie oil, can be quite spicy. And to me, they don't smell anything like an oatmeal cookie. But on warm, those other notes, the caramel drizzle and the sugar cookie, that really toned down the spiciness of the oatmeal cookie. And it really came off as like an oatmeal cookie with a nice, sweet, caramelish vibe. I really liked it, so I would pick that up again. That just goes to show, warm your scents, because smelling it on cold, I didn't think I was going to like it, but I did. I really liked it, so much so that I would repurchase. So that is Oatmeal Snuggies. It was a good performer. I split it up between my crock and a couple other warmers in my kitchen. And you guys know, if you've been with me, my kitchen is not always easy to scent, and this did okay. Jim's Daughter Crafts, I warmed triple. I keep wanting to say this is the title because it's bolded and I think it's the title. It's actually Fruit Loops, toasted marshmallow, and sugar cookies. This I received from Danielle Condit in a random act of kindness. She sent me some scents, and I was so happy to get them and try them. I will say that I'm not particularly having good luck with this vendor. I tried a scent from this vendor. It was like an Easter piece of wax, and it didn't do too well, and this one was light as well. I did pick up the Fruit Loops, but I kind of had to hold my nose over. I did this in a candle crock. It was like a large square piece. It was an adorable piece of wax. But I had to kind of hold my nose over the candle crock to pick it up. And Fruit Loops tends to be a strong scent, so I thought that just sounds weird to me. It shouldn't be that way. So I'm thinking this vendor just may not do well in my home. But I think Danielle sent me another piece from this vendor as well. At least one other piece, maybe a couple. So I'm going to try it again, see what I think. That's Jim's Daughter's Craft, and that is Fruit Loops, toasted marshmallow, and sugar cookies. The scent on cold smelled quite good, but just didn't perform very well. From Sweet Tooth Scents, I wore Blueberry Breakfast. This was also from Danielle in a little stash she sent me. So this is blueberries, pancakes, and maple syrup. You guys, this was a powerhouse. Oh man, it was like a round shape. I put it in my, I put it in an empty candle jar, and I put it under a candle lamp in a small bedroom. This thing went all day long. It could have easily went into the second day. I was just ready to change it, so I did. I enjoyed this. It was a really nice blueberry scent, artificial blueberry, but I don't mind that. I love it, actually. A little bit of that pancake note and a little bit of a syrupy vibe to it. But I was about to say virus. But I enjoy that. So I dare say I would probably pick it up again. It was a great performer. So if that sounds like it's up your vibe, Blueberry Breakfast from Sweet Tooth Scents. Also from Danielle, I was trying out some scents that she sent me, and this is the first time I've tried a scent from this vendor. This is Candles from the Keeping Room. This is Fresh Blackberry Vanilla Ice Cream Pie. And this was a tiny little, like a little muffin piece. And I did the same thing with this that I did with that last scent. I put it in an empty candle jar under a candle lamp in a small bedroom. This performed great for such a small amount of wax that it was. It did great. The scent was nice. It's not one that I thought was like, oh my gosh, I love it so much, I need it again. But I did enjoy it. I liked it very much. It was quite nice. And like I said, it was just a small piece of wax, and it performed great. From Zeep, I wore Peeps and Beans. And this was like these huge jelly bean shapes. They were so cute. One was pink and one was pastel green. This is Gooey Marshmallow Peeps and Fruity Sweet Jelly Beans. I picked this up in March of last year. This one was light. Yeah, I did the whole bag. Like I said, there were 2 big jelly beans in there. I did the whole bag in my kitchen. Now again, sometimes my kitchen is a challenge, so it could have been partially that. But I did pick up, I had like one jelly bean all by itself in my candle crock in the kitchen. I picked up the candle jar out of it and smelled it, and it was just light. So can't get this again because Zeep has closed. But yeah, that would have been one that I wouldn't have gotten again if I could. Southbound, I wore lemon ice cream cookies. This was so cute. I love her wax cakes. They're so pretty. So this is lemon shortbread cookies and vanilla bean ice cream. That's exactly what it was. It was like a lemon bakery more than anything. It was creamy. It was a really nice lemon. Performance-wise, I would say it was a good medium. It was not super strong, but it wasn't light either. I could definitely smell it going through my open space. I did the whole wax cake. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Would I buy it again? Probably not, only because I think there are better lemon bakeries to be had. But this was enjoyable. So that is lemon ice cream cookies. This was so good. This was so good. From Swanky, this was espresso zucchini cupcake cream cake. And those apparently are the notes, because I looked this up and there are no notes. This is espresso, so coffee, zucchini, which I assume, although it says zucchini cupcake, so I don't know if that's like a zucchini bread mixed with a cupcake oil. I don't know, but zucchini's in there, cupcakes in there, and her cream cake. This was divine. This was a souffle. Yeah, what this smells like on cold doesn't even do it justice on warm. This was a beautiful, like a coffee cake blend. And not coffee cake like you purchased at the bakery, that sweet streusel-like coffee cake. It was a bit stronger. It's an espresso. It was a bit stronger on the coffee. But man, you got the creaminess of the cake. It was such a vibe. Her zucchini is beautiful. It's so creamy and so nice. Not all zucchini is the same. Trust me, it's different from vendor to vendor. This was amazing. This would definitely be a repurchase when Swanky opens again, if she offers it again. So that's espresso, zucchini, cupcake, cream cake. It was a great performer. It went on and on and on for hours and hours and hours. I didn't want to take it out of my warmer. It was one that I left in the warmers for a while. Sassy Girl Aroma. I finished this up tonight. This is Watermelon Pop. This was a brittle. I picked this up in a D-stash. And this was, well, I picked it up in a D-stash in March 2024. So it was at least over a year old. This is a tropical twist, pretty pink sugar, pear blossoms, and juicy watermelon. I'm not sure about those notes. I asked Julie. Julie is back open. Sassy Girl Aroma, welcome back. I asked Julie why her watermelon pops that was offered on a recent list, the scent notes were quite different. It was like lollipop, sugar, and watermelon or something like that. This smells more like that description, but I do feel like I get a little bit of a floral in here. Like I definitely feel like I detect that pear blossom, but it's really nice. Sweet, sugary, does have kind of a lollipop vibe, but I definitely get a little bit of floral, but not in a bad way. I'm not a huge floral lover. I really enjoyed this. I got 3 worms out of this bag because it performed so well. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad she's back. But yeah, I would pick that up again. I don't feel like I need it anytime soon, but I would get it again. The Bathing Garden, I did a sample of Princess Ruby's Tartlets. I have no idea what the scent notes are in this. I probably have them written down somewhere, but my iPad is across the room, so we will skip it. But this is definitely a bakery. It kind of has like a spice scent to it, so I could be totally off, but to me it smells like a warm, cinnamony maybe bakery. That is Princess Ruby's Tartlets. Still have not purchased directly from this vendor. I have pondered a couple of times, but I just have so much wax. Blueberry Lavender Sugar Cake, also from the Bathing Garden. This is in her clam. This is like a blueberry lavender scent, but this is heavy on the lavender. And if you've been with me, you know I don't really love lavender. I do like the sweetness that's a cake. Yeah, there's definitely a cake vibe going on here. So I like the sweetness that brought to the table, but I kind of wish there was just a little bit more blueberry. But that said, I did enjoy the scent, so I didn't have to take it out early or anything like that. This I picked up from a D-stash in March of last year, so over a year old. It performed just fine. I took it out in my kitchen, and I could smell it. Glitterati. I wore Bananarama. This was in one of her snap bars. This was poured in April 2024, so a year old. This is banana pudding, praline, sugar shack, and glazed donuts. This was good, but just not a favorite as far as banana scents. It wasn't overly strong. I did this snap bar in my bedroom. I felt like it could have been a little stronger. I could detect it. I could smell it just fine. But when it comes to banana scents, I just feel like I've tried better ones, like from Britta's, for the Pharmacist daughter. Sassy Girl Aroma has a great banana, so this would not be a repurchase for me, but I was glad I was able to try it. It was kind of a nice creamy banana note. Also from Glitterati, I warmed Oh Happy Day. This was in a souffle. This is Volcano, Satsuma, and Blue Cotton Candy. This was poured in May of 2024. This was enjoyable. I really do like volcano scents, and I really like Satsuma. Again, it was not overly strong. I did this one in my open space because it was a whole souffle. It performed fine. Like, it wasn't light. I could definitely detect it. But it was like a bright, juicy citrus vibe, and I kind of wanted more of it. But I liked it. Oh, Happy Day. Teddy Bees. I warmed a sample of pink toasted marshmallows. No scent notes on here, but I do have this, I think, a souffle as well. This smells so good in this container. It's sweet. You get a really nice feminine sweet pink sugar. And you get a really nice vanilla vibe. That said, it was a light performer. I did this in my bathroom. I did it in a hot plate in my bathroom. Bathroom's a smaller one. Not my smallest. Is it my smallest bathroom? No, I think my general bathroom, I call it, upstairs, and my bathroom I have downstairs are about the same size. I don't know, that might be a little bigger upstairs, so I guess it's not my smallest. I think my smallest is my downstairs bathroom. My bathroom, my private bath, is my largest bathroom, believe it or not, which is kind of funny because usually I feel like when bathrooms are attached to bedrooms, they tend to be a little smaller. I guess not always, but that was my largest one. But this is like my general upstairs, like basically the bathroom that everyone would use. I put it in there. It's just an average size, I guess, for a bathroom. It's not too small, but it's not large. It was just light. But, you know, to be fair, it's a vanilla scent, you know, a marshmallow scent. I think when I do my souffle, I'm definitely going to do it in my bedroom. I don't think I'm even going to try it out here. So I'm kind of glad I had the sample to give me an idea. Because I tend to do her whole souffles in my open space. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. So that's pink toasted marshmallows. The scent itself, I really liked. Then a warm London Fog. I was so excited about this one because I feel like everyone says that the lavender in this is not hefty, that the tea note is. So this is Earl Grey tea, lavender milk with a hint of boardwalk marshmallow. This was poured in July of 2024. This performed well in my open space. No performance issues. The Earl Grey tea, it was beautiful. I love her Earl Grey tea. It's really, really nice. Really soothing, really nice tea note. Beautiful black tea. But I got more of the lavender in here that I wanted to smell. So unfortunately, that would not be a repurchase for me because, yeah, every whiff I got, it had a healthy dose of lavender. And I just don't love lavender. I know the masses do. So if you do, this is a beautiful scent. Other than, you know, my nose just doesn't like the lavender. I think I have a tub of this, so I'm going to have to destash it. But, oh, I'm so sad. I wish the lavender was lighter to my nose because that tea note was so on point. And then also from Teddy B's, I did Blackberry Boardwalk. And this is Beach Treats, Sweet Lavender, Blackberries, and Plumeria. This is June 2023. Again, this was lavender dominant. Oh my gosh, do I get that lavender. Now, it's a sweet lavender. It's not an herbal. And I do get the beach nights, but I get the lavender the most. And I just thought for something called Blackberry Boardwalk, I didn't feel like I should get the lavender the most. But to be fair, I don't like lavender. So you know how it is when you don't like a scent. It tends to be the scent that you pick up the most. So that could very well be why I picked it up so much in the tea blend as well. I kind of wish you would pour that tea blend with something else besides lavender, but not a repurchase. And I do think I have another one of these. I might not. I'm not sure, but if I do, it'll be destashed. I realized that I just, you know, don't like lavender. And I will say that I did try a lavender blend from Southbound that was okay to me, but I think certain vendors, I think a lot of people like Tiffany's lavender. They love it. Lavender lovers love it, and I could see where they would be coming from because it's a nice lavender. It's just, I don't like lavender. Lavender and Speckles. I warm Tangerine Fizzy Pound Cake. I was so excited about this blend. So this is Tangerine, 7-Up, Pound Cake, and Pie Crust. This was good. Really nice, sweet, again, vibrant, juicy orange. You get the pound cake note. It's definitely a fizzy, 7-Up type of pound cake note. I don't pick up a lot of the pie crust. There's definitely bakery there, but I don't know if it's the pie crust I'm picking up or the pound cake I'm picking up or a little bit of both. But this was enjoyable. It was not super strong. It wasn't light by any means. I could definitely detect it in the air. But as far as like her orange bakery, I don't remember the name of it because it's got a kind of long name, but it's like an orange spice buttercream or something like that. I'll post it above. I like that one better. So I would stick to that one. But this was nice. I may, even if she offers this again, I might get like a clam of it and do it in my bedroom. Because I do like orange scents. I warmed through sweet pretzel bread and strawberries. This was in her 6-pack, small pieces. All the Lavender Speckles here were. This is salty pretzels blended with sweet white cake, strawberry pound cake, and zucchini bread. This was excellent. Excellent with a capital E. I loved it. It was such delicious gourmand bakery. I wasn't sure because in the name it says bread, but actually the bread is zucchini bread. And I do like Beth's zucchini bread. Again, it's nice, smooth, sweet zucchini bread, and I like it. And mixed in with that white cake and that slightly saltiness of the pretzel. Strawberry pound cake on top of that. This was amazing. I want to say, is this on her pre-order that's coming up? Or was this on her last pre-order? Either way, if it was on her last pre-order, I know I picked it up. And if it's on this pre-order, I'm picking it up. Definitely in a larger size. I loved it. It performed well in my open space. It lasted a long time. This is a year old, April 2024. So good. All right, next up from Lavender Speckles. This is a scent I'm actually warming right now. This is Cotton Candy Frosting Birthday Cake. And this has notes of strawberry pound cake, cotton candy frosting, vanilla bean Noel, and of course, birthday cake. This one, I will say, is a little lighter. Oh, it smells so good in this bag, though. It smells so good. That birthday cake is amazing. Yeah, I might try this again, maybe. I wonder if I have another one. I don't think I do, but I might pick this up again, maybe in a clam and do it in my bedroom because it smells so good. But in my open space, it's not like scentless, but it is kind of light. I have it going in 2 tea lights. I have it going in several hot plates. I have it going in my Scentsy Accord. Actually, is it melted? Yeah, it's melted all the way. I was going to say, I thought I had it going for a while. Yeah, I've got it in hot plates over there and really hot plates. Really like hot plates over there. And the one beside me it's in. So it's not the strongest. But like I said, I think I might pick it up in a clam if she offered it again and didn't do it in my bedroom because the scent itself is delicious. That is Cotton Candy Frosting Birthday Cake. Everything Vice. I did. This is from Danielle. This is Broke Bitch. This is Sweet on Paris, Blonde Moment, and Hello Sugar. This was nice. This was quite on the body care side. It was quite perfumey. It was a good performer. It lasted for a long time. I do pick up the lemon that's in both the Sweet on Paris and the Hello Sugar. And I don't remember what's in Blonde Moment, but I think, isn't it kind of fizzy-like? Kind of like a champagne vibe. Because that's kind of what I get here. I could be wrong. But this was enjoyable, but not a repurchase for me. So that's Broke Bitch. It was a little bit more perfumey than I like my scents. Because, you know, I'm a gourmand girl. But a good performer. So that sounds like it's up your alley. There you go. Let Them Eat Cake. So again, in one of her bars. I love these bars. They're so beautiful. I did this in my puzzle room, which is my smallest bedroom. This is cashmere cream, cotton candy, and Let Them Eat Cake, and blackberries. This one, truth be told, I didn't love this one. There's something about the cashmere cream note in this one, and I like cashmere cream, but I think it could be the Let Them Eat Cake. But I like Let Them Eat Cake, so... But I like cashmere cream, too. I do get the blackberry. The blackberry leans floral to my nose. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but there's just something that kind of has an off note to me. And I can't pick out what it is because these are all scent notes that I like. So I don't know what it is, but I just did not love that one. So that one would not be a repurchase. And then I did Madame Spill the Tea. Love that name. This was in like a heart shape. This is French vanilla macarons, sweet cream, Earl Grey tea, apple, and a hint of sugared violets and blackberry. This one was light. Yeah, it's light even in the bag. In the bag, though, I get that beautiful gray tea. Girl, why can't I say this? Earl Grey tea note. A little bit of bakery. Fruitiness, but it's light even in the bag. So that was not the best performer, so I would not pick that one up again. The scent itself, though, was really nice. These were from Danielle. I've never tried this vendor before, so I appreciated that she sent these to me to try. These are from the Starlit Corner. So first scent is Scary Berry, Banana Pudding, Vanilla Sugar, Cookie Dough, and Cotton Candy. Vanilla Sugar, Cookie Dough, and Cotton Candy. Yeah. So I did this in two. Which one of these? One of these was like fortune cookies. It was so cute. And the other one was like different shapes. I think this one was shapes. I think the fortune cookies was my next one. But I did this in my hot plate warmers in my medium bedroom. This was a nice scent. Again, not anything I feel like I need to have again in my life, but I enjoyed it. It was fruity. It was gourmand. It was nice. I think this one was the one that was in the fortune cookies. It was so cute. I've never had wax shaped like fortune cookies. Also from the Starlit Corner, this is vanilla pineapple margarita, vanilla ice cream, and pina colada, and mango sorbet. I really need to learn how to read her labels. I'm struggling. This is my kind of scent. This is my vibe. This was not overly strong, though. I could detect it, but again, it was one of those things you walk in a room, you got to search for it to find it. So kind of on the light side, and I like my pina colada strong. I love pineapple coconut. Just love that. So not a repurchase for me, but I really appreciate that Danielle sent it to me to try. All right, Rainbow Melts. I warmed haze. This was a sample from Crystal. This was Seaside Nights, which is her beach nights, Palo Santo and fire roasted marshmallow. This is poured March of this year. This was really good. Her Palo Santo is nice. It's a smooth Palo Santo. It has that woodsy vibe. It's not overly masculine. It's not cologne-y. I really liked it. I like Palo mixed with beach nights, so that was a win-win situation. And it performed quite well in my small bedroom. I also did Cookie Heaven and Banana Bread. This was a sample that Crystal included in my Cookie Heaven sampler. This was so good. Not an overly long laster on this one, but I really love the scent. Oh, so good. I would definitely pick it up again. Cookie Heaven and Banana Bread. I do hope that she offers that in a larger size. All right, we have the Pharmacist's Daughter up next. I have Ivy. I warmed this in my bedroom last night. This was such a cute, like, it looked just like those, what L3 calls a cloud cake, and I'm not sure what the Pharmacist's Daughter called it, but I haven't seen it from them in a while. They seem to have really turned their business model to, like, souffles, loaves, and tubs, and not so much shapes anymore. I've seen them do bakery bags, but I think maybe only once last year. Maybe twice, because I had some Easter scents from them, too. So they might have did it around Easter, and they did it around Halloween. They definitely did it around Halloween, because I have some. But I'm not overly huge on bakery bags anyway, so I'm fine with that. But I did like their other shapes, like their snap bars. I really like those. I like this. Like I said, I don't know what it's called, but it's like L3's cloud cake. What else? They had like these tiles. I don't know what they call them, but who is it that calls them tiles? Dessa calls them tiles. They had some neat shapes I liked. So anyway, Ivy is coconut shortbread cookies, zucchini bread, and pineapple. I will admit this was not my favorite. Yeah, I don't think I like zucchini bread mixed with pineapple. It's kind of a weird combination to me. I like the pineapple mixed with the coconut shortbread cookies. That's a win-win. But adding the zucchini bread, I like zucchini bread, but I didn't care for it in this blend. So that one, not a repurchase, but glad I picked it up. because, you know, I like to try these things, see what I think. This is warming in my medium bedroom tonight. This is 7. This was from her, was it Barbie? Was it Taylor? It was Taylor Swift. It was Taylor Swift. There was like 4 hearts in here. This is blueberry cereal, fruity pebbles, and marshmallow fluff. That's pretty much what this is. It's really nice. Very nice, fruity, lemony, fruity pebbles. And then you get that like blueberry note from the blueberry cereal. Very sweet, very cereal like, with this extra sweetness of the marshmallow. I would say the performance on this is a little bit on the lighter side, which seems unusual to me for a cereal scent. I feel like all 4 hearts going in my crock in my medium bedroom should be okay. But it had been sitting in my collection since February of last year. Although the Pharmacist's Daughter seems to be holding up well. So don't think I would get that one again, but it's a nice scent. Eggnog funnel cake. This was in like, again, I don't know what she called them, but it was like there's tile shapes. There was 2 of them. I put 1 in each of my smaller bedrooms. This is old-fashioned eggnog and funnel cake. This was nice. Really nice. Eggnog, creamy. There's definitely a spiciness in her eggnog. Or maybe it's in the funnel cake. It could be in the funnel cake. But it's a nice spiciness. It's not overly spicy. It's more like a cinnamon or maybe like a nutmeg to my nose. It's like a warm bakery type of spice, and I liked it. Again, it was not overly strong, so I don't know if I would pick it up again, but it was okay. And then I did Midge. Yeah, I was just working through some of my older stuff. These were the snap bars, so I did snap bars. I did the child, did that cloud cake thing. Pardon my terms, because I know they're not right for the Pharmacist's Daughter, but she hasn't offered them in a while, so I don't remember what they were called. Oatmeal. Midge. Did I say Midge? This, I believe, was from her Barbie order. Oatmeal, milk and honey, cupcakes of Tiffany's, birthday cake, sugar cookie dough, cinnamon and sugar, and a touch of pumpkin pecan waffles. This was like everything but the kitchen sink. This was nice. I feel like I really get the cupcakes of Tiffany's, and even though it says a touch of pumpkin pecan waffles, that does come through. It's a nice scent. I enjoyed it. I was a little concerned about that milk and honey, but I didn't really pick up that note in particular. Like I said, I get like a lot of cake vibes in this, and it was nice. I don't know that I need it again, but as I keep saying, it was nice. So that was Midge. Super pretty though. It was 3 different pastel colors in there. Scoopable Wax Melts. I did Strawberry Pound Cake Cake Wars. This was a sample that Kathy sent to me. Cookie Wars, and I don't remember what's in Cookie Wars, but it's fantastic. And Strawberry Pound Cake. Oh man, this was good. This was so good, and it lasted a long time. Oh, it was Strawberry Pound Cake Cookie goodness. If you have a chance to try this, if those scents sound up your alley, oh man, it was good. Jumping on Clouds with Ghoul Friends. This was also a sample. Jumping on Clouds, which I forget what's in that blend, but I'll post it above. And Ghoul Friends. This was good, but this was a little bit on the lighter side, and I just got this one in September. So, don't know that I would pick that one up again, but yeah, the winner was definitely that strawberry one. Bunny Hop 3 cakes. This was in a mini loaf. This is 3 cakes blend, cream cheese frosting, and carrot cake. This one smelled amazing on cold. But when it warmed, there was just something in here I wasn't a super duper fan of. Which is interesting because I feel like I've warmed this before and I really liked it. So maybe after it sat some time, this is from June of last year, it was like a spiciness. So like the carrot cake was coming across like a spice cake. And there was like a spice note to it that I just did not love. But I love there are 3 cakes. It's so good. But yeah, in this bag, it smells amazing. So something was coming out in that particular oil that I just didn't overly love. So that is not going to be a repurchase for me. But there's that. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hi. I know I love you too. I love you too. All right, let's see. 2 more things from Scootables. 2 Scootables, actually. And Scooball Wax Melts is now called Macaron Wax Melts. This is Banana Crumble Twist. This one, you guys, this one's a winner. I love this one. Ripe bananas with the irresistible aroma of buttery golden crumble topping. I love this. I will say my favorite banana scent from Kathy is Banana Bread Carbs, but this is right behind it. This is so good. This one leans a little bit more candyish than Banana Bread Carbs does. But it also has a really nice bakery tone to it. It's so good. It literally smells like there's a buttery crumble in there. I love this. So, yep, that's a repurchase if you can't tell. It has been. This is not the first time I've warmed it. Banana Crumble Twist. Did you guys take part in her recent Scoop pre-order? I was surprised she brought them back, but she did. And hopefully her pre-order did well. It has since closed, but hopefully it did well. Because a lot of people were excited that they were back. I do like her scoops. I'm just trying to work my way through my scoops too, because I don't know if I always want scoops in my stash. They're a little, well, yeah, I mean, they're not super hard to store, but they do take up a lot of space in my bin. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about scoops. Sometimes I love them, sometimes I don't. I don't know, but I do like Kathy's scoops. So Cotton Candy 3 Cakes was the other scoop I finished up. And this is Yellow Cake, Birthday Cake, and Cupcakes at Tiffany's, which makes up the 3 Cakes and Cotton Candy. This was really nice. 3 Cakes is the winner here. Like, that's the star. That's the note I get the strongest. Cotton Candy tends to be a lighter note. But it brought, like, an extra sweetness to this. Oh, man. It's just a candy cake vibe. Strong cake vibe, but that one was good. Not super strong of a performer because, think about it, the scent notes. So I would do this in a smaller space, but it will do just fine in a smaller space. For sure, it will perform. All right, guys, let's talk about Britta's. I finished up, I actually have been working on blending my single snap bars from her spooky bars, because I haven't been really doing that, and I need to use them up. They're all coming up on a year old. Basically, they are a year old. This one was poured April 9th. This is Cupcakes at Tiffany's. And I actually blended this with Palo Santo and Beach Nights. But those 2 bars are not finished. So I only have this one because this one was already half used. It was a nice blend. I think it's a blend that I've seen before. And it may be Britta's. It may be someone else's. I'm not sure. But I liked it. Britta's, I also did Ezra. I think this was in her ghosty shape. This is Library, Pretzel, and Jelly Donut. This, I don't particularly love Library. It's just not my thing. But this one, it was nice. I really like her Jelly Donut oil, and I love her pretzel. So while I wouldn't buy it again because I don't particularly love Library, it performed well. I did it in a small bedroom, and if that is your vibe, I would recommend it. Also did Beach Nights, Apple Butter Caramel, and Toasted Marshmallow. This was like 2 zombie heads. I love her spooky shapes. This is strong on the apple butter caramel. I will say, it's like her caramel apple vibe. I will say, I don't get celery from her oil. I don't know that I overly love it because I'm not huge on caramel apple, but I like the fact that I don't smell celery because I get it from so many caramel apple oils. Britta just has some extraordinary oils. So while this is not a favorite because I know it's the strongest, I didn't hate it. So that's Beach Nights, Apple Butter Caramel, and Toasted Marshmallow. My Bloody Valentine. This was also a ghosty shape. This is Summer Scoop, which is a Yankee Candle type. Count Chocolate and Sweet and Creamy. I've kind of realized I don't really love Count Chocolate and Wax. I like it in the cereal, but it's kind of like a dusty kind of cocoa, and I just don't love that. And I don't even know if she can get that oil anymore. So, not a repeat purchase for me. I'm thinking I may have liked it a little bit more if it was just like a regular chocolate note. Because it would be like chocolate with strawberry and then that sweet and creamy. That I might have liked. But My Bloody Valentine. Then I did Violet. This is a repeat for me. I do love this scent. This is Wild Berry Cheesecake, Jelly Donut, and Blackberry Jam Butter Cookies. This is so good. It was a souffle. I did it in my open space. It is definitely open space worthy. It's strong. I love that wild berry cheesecake note. It's creamy. It's super fruity. And then there's a really nice blackberry jam butter cookies, but it's not like an overly dense kind of vibe. It's really, really nice. And then her jelly donut oil is just really nice. It just really literally smells like a jelly donut. I love this scent. So it kind of reminds me more so of anything like a creamy berry cheesecake with an extra little bit of a donut kind of vibe. Oh, it's so good. Violet. Definitely a repurchase. All right, Rose Girls. I have a lot of Rose Girls. I am still working my way through so much Rose Girls. I get caught up in her pre-orders all the time, and I am really trying to change my ways there. But her scents always sound so good. The problem is I just can't get through them fast enough because I buy too many. And I've come to this realization that I need to stop doing that. I don't know how successful I'll be because obviously it's an addiction. I need to stop looking at her list, but I'm nosy. I'm just naturally curious. That's how I am. I always tell myself I'll look at it, but I won't buy. I did pass up her last pre-order. But will I be able to do it again? Probably not. Probably not. I did a chunk muffin in Lemon Betty. I think there's some fuzz. How'd that bag? This is lemon poppy seed cake, cuppy cake, white cake, and buttercream frosting and cupcakes at Tiffany's. I don't think I overly love this one. I mostly got the lemon bakery, but I don't think I was a huge fan of the lemon bakery mixed with cupcakes at Tiffany's, which kind of gives me like a chocolate vibe. So like a marble cake vibe. So I don't think that's a repeat for me, but there's that. Chasing Sunsets. This was one of her smaller mini melter bags that she tried out for like, I think a couple of pre-orders and RTSs. So this is Beach Babes, which is strawberry and pina colada and cotton candy and beach nights. And tangerine birthday cake, which is tangerine gelato and birthday cake. This scent is so good. But it was not overly strong. It's coming up on a year. It's not quite a year. It's June 2024 I got this. So, I don't know. Did I let it sit too long? It smells fine in the bag. It smells like a good medium. Maybe it just wasn't open space worthy. So, I think I have a second one in my collection. So, I will make a note to do my second one in my bedroom. Because sometimes just changing where you warm scents makes all the difference. So, I'll try it in my bedroom and see how it does. Because I could totally see this being a bedroom scent for sure. So, we'll see. Love Yourself Fluff Puffs. Did this in my kitchen earlier. This is mango, strawberry shortcake, monster cookie, and marshmallow smoothie. This smells really good. A little on the lighter side again, but again, my kitchen, it's a scent. It just like, woof, just soaks up scent. This was nice. So, I don't know that I feel like I need it again, but maybe, again, I would warm it somewhere else. But that was Love Yourself Fluff Puffs. I'm not huge on mango, so, and you do pick up the mango in that for sure. Apple Fritter Donut Hole Cookie Land. This one was good. This one's so yummy. I think I have another one, or did I already warm it? I'm not sure. This is Apple Fritter Donut Holes, Confetti Cake, Toffee Butterscotch Pretzels, and Cookies. So you have the Apple Fritter Donut Holes and then the Cookie Lands, the rest of those notes. Her Cookie Land's really good. Oh, man, this was good. I really like the bakery, the baked apple vibe in here. That apple bakery mixed with that cookie, very nice cookie mixture. And then that really nice gourmand donut holes. Oh, man. Yeah, that one's good. That one's a repurchase for sure. Apple Fritter Donut Hole Cookie Land. Best Friends Forever Club. This is pineapple, lemonade, and frosted cupcake. This one was so good, you guys. I have come to realize that Jenny's lemonade oil is fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. It has just the right amount of sweetness, just the right amount of tartness, and it's very little tartness, so don't be scared by that. It's more sweet lemonade than anything. Super sugary. Oh, it's so good. I don't get a lot of bakery from this, truth be told, but I really get that pineapple and lemonade. This was a fantastic performer in my scent-sucking kitchen. And when that happens, I know I got something good. So that's definitely a repurchase. If Jenny offers it again, Best Friends Forever Club. Love that. Oh, I love this too. A Peeps of Cake. This again was one of her smaller mini melter bags. This is almond cookie dough, peep cakes, which is yellow cake, buttercream frosting, and sugar-covered marshmallow peeps. This was fantastic. I was concerned. Because I had almond. But this was like the best, slightly almond extract, but best like vanilla marshmallow bakery scent. With that slight, like I said, kind of an almond extract note. No cherry or anything like that going on here. It was so good. So good. I was burning. I was warming this with my Kringle Leprechaun Treats, which is a hefty vanilla candle. It was amazing. I did half in my open space, so it performed fine in my open space. And like I said, this was a smaller mini melter bag. And then I finished up the other half in my bedroom because I just wanted to soak it up. Definitely a repurchase. Although I haven't seen her offer it again. Banana Raspberry Coconut Peeps Cake. This one is from February of last year. This one in the bag is so good. I really like Jenny's banana. It does lean candy-ish, but I don't mind that. I actually like it. And it has that marshmallow, so it comes across as like a yummy, coconutty, not super coconutty. It's not heavily detectable, so I kind of wonder if it's like her Gilligan's brew in there, because I feel like that's a lighter coconut vibe because it's mixed in with a heavy cream. But it's like a coconutty, marshmallowy, creamy banana with just a little bit of raspberry. I don't get a ton of raspberry. This was a bit of a lighter performer, but I did it in my kitchen. I actually took the rest of the bag up to put in my small bedroom tonight. So I'm going to see how it's doing up there, because in the bag it smells fine. So I have a feeling it'll perform better up there. But in my kitchen it was a light one. But you know, my kitchen is not always the best indicator of how a scent is doing. So that's Banana Raspberry Coconut Peeps. If it is doing better in my smaller bedroom, I would definitely get it again because I like the scent. Happy Ending. This is Pineapple Slush, Strawberry Daiquiri, and Royal Sugar Cookies. This was good too. This one did a light performance in my kitchen, but I could smell it. It was definitely in the air. It was kind of wafting. You knew it when you walked in the kitchen. You knew it was there. It was enjoyable. Again, I don't know that I need it again, but it was a nice, good spring summery scent from over a year ago, January 2024. Banana Boardwalk. This was Banana Cream Pie and Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. I did this in my bedroom. I like this. It's like a perfumey banana. I don't know that I would go far perfumey, but definitely body care. And I was not hating on it. That would be a repurchase for me. I would definitely pick it up again. Love that in my bedroom. That's where I warmed it. I just thought it made sense because I had that Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, which I love. Yeah, I like that. Repurchase. Beach Nights at Cookie Land. This was beautiful in the colors. It was like tricolor, and it was teal, and it was just beautiful. So this is Beach Nights, Toffee, Butterscotch Pretzels, Confetti Cake, and Cookies. Beach Nights at Cookie Land. This was fantastic. It was strong. It's over a year old. Well, it's going a year old. April 2024. Bakery vibe, beach nights vibe. It was beautiful. I have a second bag in my collection that I picked up at the same time. So I'm going to warm that soon because I don't want to like miss out on this scent. I hope she offers this again because it was fan-freaking-tastic. If you like bakery mixed with beach nights, fan-freaking-tastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. Wild Raspberry Pina Colada. This was enjoyable. It's basically what it says it is. It's raspberry. You get a hefty dose of raspberry. The pina colada is there, but it's more so in the background. More raspberry heavy. So just because it's more raspberry heavy, I would not pick this one up anytime soon. But I don't know. In the future, maybe. Wild Raspberry Pina Colada. It did perform just fine. It was a nice fruity medium vibe. Princess Tea Party. Last scent from Rose Girls. This is tea and cake, strawberry pound cake, marshmallow smoothie. Picked this up in July of 2024. This is a beautiful, beautiful scent. I love that tea and cakes. That is one of my favorite oils. I loved it mixed in with that strawberry pound cake and marshmallow smoothie. But it was a lighter performer. So if she offered it like in a smaller shape, like a snowflake or a chunk muffin, then I would probably pick it up once more and do it in my bedroom. Because the scent itself, oh, it has such, it's tea and cakes heavy for sure. I don't pick up a ton of the strawberry pound cake. I think it would be nice even if that was a little bit stronger. But I don't mind it's tea and cakes heavy because I love that. The scent itself, I love. I just need it to be stronger. It says Princess Tea Party. I love the name of it too, though. So neat. I can only imagine how long this video... Yeah, it's got to be over an hour. I'm looking at the time. I'm almost there, guys. I'm almost there. It's my fault again for letting them sit so long. All right, Harper James. I did Banana Cabana in Snap Bar. I think this is a Bath & Body Works type. I can't remember. Sunkissed Banana, Ripe Coconut, and Pina Colada. I have something from Bath & Body Works in my collection. I think it's called this. I'm pretty sure it is. So this was poured in March of 2024. I do like the scent. I don't know that I overly love it, although these are really my scent vibes. And I do remember liking that candle, if it is based on this candle. But it's been a while since I've burned that candle, so I can't say for sure that that's what the scent is. But I think it is. I think I get a little bit more beachiness from the Banana Cabana, if that's the name of it, candle from Bath & Body Works. But this was a little on the light side. I did half of the Snap Bar in my open space. And then I think I finished it up in my bedroom. I think is where I did it. I didn't get the greatest performance. It was kind of light. I could detect it. It was there. But maybe I let it sit too long. So I'd probably try it in her brownie bites again to see what I get. But I wouldn't pick it up in Snap Bar. Just too much of it. Too much of it for something that I'm not sure if it's going to do okay if I warm it sooner. Sunshine Cake. This is lemon pound cake, toasty. Yeah, it says toasty. Okay, I thought it was supposed to be toasted. Lemon pound cake, toasty coconut, buttercream frosting. I did not love this. I don't know what it was about it. I think it's the toasty coconut note. There's just something about that note I don't love. Yeah, it wasn't my thing. So that's not a repurchase for me, but performance-wise, it did okay. I would say it was a good medium in a small room. I did only half at a time. So I thought that was pretty good performance-wise. Salty Beaches. Now, this one I love. This one I love. In fact, I love this one so much. I think this is the one I have in my really large shape, which I need to get into that shape soon. Salty Pretzel, Beach Nights, Caramel, Maple, and Sugar Cookie. Oh my God, this is divine. Decadent, delicious. Her pretzel is out of this world. Oh my gosh. Her pretzel blends, her salty blends. Oh my God, they're so good. I will forever pick up her salty blends. They're so good. They perform so well. This one was poured May of last year. It performed fantastic. Always a repurchase. Like I said, I have a big shape of this, so I need to get into that. In fact, I think I have another brownie bag, and I think I might have a Snap Bar. That's how much I love this scent. Yeah, that's how much. All right, L3 Waxy Wonders. We have 2 vendors left. L3 being one of them. We did. Hi. You being lovey-dovey? Oh, you're not usually lovey-dovey. Jersey's beside me. I know. Hi, CP. You don't usually look at me with those. She's looking at me with these little adoring eyes, and she's usually. Truth be told, we got Jersey when my daughter still lived at home, and my daughter is Jersey's person, so she doesn't really look at me the same way that she looks at my daughter. So we talked a while ago. My daughter moved out probably about 3 years ago. We talked a while ago about her taking Jersey. Not because I want to give her up by any means, because I adore her. But I also know how rough it was for Jersey when my daughter moved out. I mean, she was heartbroken. And then not long after that, I lost my Daisy, which is my buff Cocker Spaniel baby. And she didn't take that well either. So she has been through a lot. She's already a COVID dog. We got her during COVID. So she's kind of antisocial because she's not been socialized properly. She couldn't be. And now she's just set in her ways. She's a very sensitive dog. Very sensitive. Her feelings get hurt very easily. But I understand her breed is kind of that way. But she has a lot of quirks about her. But my daughter is definitely her person. So we talked about my daughter taking her. But my daughter was living with a roommate at the time. And there was 2 cats in the house. And the cats were not overly friendly to dogs. And Jersey went over to her house a few times. She did okay. But the cats didn't love her. So it wasn't a situation that was going to work out. Now my daughter lives with her boyfriend. But they have 2 dogs of their... Well, he brought 2 dogs to the relationship. One they just recently lost because she had cancer. And so they just put her down, honestly, this week. And her boyfriend is really having a hard time with it. You know what it's like when you lose a dog or a cat or, you know, a love pet. The house is suddenly very quiet. It's very noticeable that that animal's not there anymore. And he's having a tough time. And we had already talked about revisiting the fact that Jersey we may want her to move in with my daughter. Again, it makes me sad to think about it because I'm so used to her being there. But at the same time, I can tell that Jersey would probably be happier with my daughter. So we discussed it again some time ago, but we knew it wasn't going to happen because they already had the 2 dogs. But now they're down to 1 dog, and he's going through a tough time right now. And my daughter already loves Jersey to death. So they kind of want to think about trying her in the house. But we're going to make it a slow process because we want to make sure that her boyfriend's ready. Number 1. Number 2, we want to make sure that Jersey's comfortable because she's such a sensitive dog. We don't want to throw her just into the situation. I don't want to do it for myself. I don't want to do it for her. I don't want to do it for my daughter. So I think it needs to be an over time kind of thing. So we're going to try like an hour here, a couple hours there. Eventually try to see if we can move to like an overnight and then possibly a weekend. And then eventually over time, Jersey moving in with my daughter, which again will break my heart. But I know that I will get to see her all the time. And that Domino will get to see her all the time. And I think he will do okay on his own. I don't know that it would be okay the other way around. Jersey definitely has to have another animal in the house. It doesn't necessarily have to be Domino. She has to have another animal in the house. But my daughter has a cat who's good with the dogs. And she has the second dog who's an older dog who basically is a Chihuahua. And she's like 14 or 15. So she's up there. So it would be a calmer dog, which would be good for Jersey. Domino can be a little rough with her sometimes. They're really good together, but he kind of can be a bully with her. So we think it's all for the best, regardless of the fact that I'm going to miss her like crazy. But like I said, I'll still get to see her a lot. And it may not work out. If it doesn't work out, Jersey's here to stay. She's not going to go anywhere. The only reason we're even entertaining it is because we think that she would rather be with my daughter. So to see her sitting next to me, give me those little loving eyes, is just like, are you serious? Here I'm thinking about you would be better off with my daughter, and you're looking at me with these I love you mom eyes. She's not gonna make it easy. Anyway, we'll see how it all plays out. We'll see. You know, I have a brave face on right now, but I just know it's not easy to give up a pet, man. It's not easy. That is, it's something I don't want to do. I had to do it once with a dog that did not work out in my home. We had a rescue, and I won't go into all the story because I already just told a long story about Jersey, but we had a rescue that came in. We tried everything. He was attacking my other dogs in the home. And it got bad to the point that I was feeling scared of the dog. And I knew that my Bella that he was attacking was feeling scared of him. And she was a super sweet dog. And I just couldn't have her being bitten all the time. So I had to give him back to the shelter. And oh my gosh, it ripped my heart out. When I talk about it, I want to tear up. Because leaving him... And it was a good shelter. Like, I knew he was going to be fostered. It's not like a kill shelter or anything like that. It was a really good rescue organization that is geared towards Cocker Spaniels. And I knew that he was going to be well taken care of. And I knew, based on my advice and what our experiences were, that he was going to be put into a home where he was the only dog. Because I think he would have thrived that way. He just was not thriving in our situation. He was not jiving with my cat. He was attacking my Bella. It just did not turn out well. But he was just... a beautiful dog. He used to sit up and say like his little prayers. He was gorgeous. He was a red cocker. He was beautiful, sweet, just not sweet to my animals in the house. And something was up with him because he would kind of turn on a dime sometimes. And that's when he would attack Bella. He'd get this strange look in his eye. And I just said I would not tell this big old story. I'm just going to cut it right there. But anyway, long story short, we had to give him up. It tore my heart out. Tore my heart out. I don't want to go through that again. The only good thing here is I will still see her all the time. So I can still give her lots of love. I will still see her all the time. And I just think that she'll be happier there. So all that to say, I know you didn't sign up for that. This is a long enough video already. Maybe I'll edit this out. Maybe I'll keep it. We'll see. L3, Waxy Wonders. Strawberry pretzel, cheesecake, birthday cake, and whipped cream. I guess I kind of had to tell you because if it works out and you don't see Jersey up behind me all the time, you're going to be wondering. This was okay. This one was not overly strong. When I put my nose over the crock that I had this in, it was like it was 2 bunts. It was good, but not overly strong performer. But the scent itself, I did like it. Banana nut bread, banana pudding, vanilla butter fudge. This was a puppy pack. This one was okay. It was a nice medium. Don't feel like I need it again kind of scent, but enjoyable while I warmed it. When you have as much wax as I do, a lot of you know, because you have a lot of wax too, you start to realize what you really, really love. And even though like scents like this, you like them, they're enjoyable, you like them, you start to get really picky about what you love, what you like, what you don't like. So this is a like, but not a love. So not a repurchase for me, but you know, I just said it's a like. And then I did candy fluff and pink frosted cake. I have realized that pink frosted cake from L3 is my favorite. I don't always love that oil, but in L3 I do. And I learned that candy fluff is a lush scent. I have no experience in lush scents, except for the few wax oils I have tried, and to be honest, I have not loved. I really like this one. It kind of did give me like a sweet candy body care, slightly perfumey, slightly soapy kind of vibe, but in such a good way, being mixed with that pink frosted cake. This was really good. This one, I would repurchase. Candy fluff and pink frosted cake. I think this is the first lush scent that I've actually liked so far. Not that I've tried a ton, but last vendor, Knowles Farm Scents. I warmed, this is from Danielle. I warmed a sample of Fruity Loops. Wasn't sure how I was going to feel about this because it has sandalwood in it. So citrus, cherry, orange, vanilla, and sandalwood. I was like, what? Fruit Loops and sandalwood? But I like this. It was good. The sandalwood is there, but it's very, very in the background. It just kind of gives a little bit of depth to a Fruit Loop vibe, which is funny to say, but it really did. His Fruit Loops is good. So it sounds like he makes his Fruit Loops. I don't know. I don't know that for sure, but it's really nice. And I've kind of Fruit Looped myself out, but honestly, if he offered this in like his brittle, I would get it. That was good. Lemon cream crumble. This was in one of his brittles. This was so beautiful. His brittles are gorgeous. Fresh lemon, graham cracker crust, sugar, brown sugar, heavy cream, and powdered sugar. So this was poured in August 2024. I put this, I think I did the whole brittle in my open space. His brittles are not overly large. This one, I really loved how this smelled on cold when I picked this up. But as this has cured, that graham cracker crust note has come out. And I think for the masses, they would probably love that because it gives it a nice pie, bakery kind of vibe. Hi, buddy. Now Domino's here again. But I don't particularly love graham cracker in wax. So this changed as it cured. So maybe if I got this again, I would warm it sooner. Or maybe I wouldn't purchase it again because his next scent is also a lemon bakery and I liked it more. So that one disappointed me a little bit because, and that's just personal set preference. The performance on it was a good medium, so it did fine in my open space. But I just didn't love the graham cracker note. And that, again, is just personal. My nose. So don't let that scare you. Try it if it sounds good to you. But man, did this smell amazing when I first smelled it. So that's lemon cream crumble. So sad that it didn't work out for me. But yeah, I think when I first smelled it, I didn't get a lot of that graham cracker crust. I don't remember if I did. And the brown sugar, I picked up a little bit more than I would have liked to. But really got that graham cracker crust note. Like I said, this one was good. Fearless. This was in his chunk bag, and I've had this for a while. March 2024. This is lemon, cake mix, butter, mandarin zest, sugar, and vanilla. I believe this was from his Taylor Swift pre-order. This was fantastic. This is probably one of the best lemon pound cake scents I have ever smelled. It was such a great performer. It was strong. It threw so well in my open space. It was so good. I got 2 worms out of the bag. Definitely a repurchase. I do think he offered this recently, and I did not order from that pre-order. I am so regretting that now. I need more of this. Yeah. That was the winner for Lemon Bakery. Now, on cold, I would have thought that, but no, this one. Oh, this one. Fearless. Loved it. It was such a nice, sweet, vibrant, bright lemon. But oh my gosh, the bakery note. It was blended so well. It was such authentic smelling lemon pound cake. It was so good. So good. Alright guys, this video has gone on, it looks like an hour and a half. I am so sorry. You guys are going to kill me for how long this video is. Hopefully you stuck it out. And if you did, let's talk about my favorites. I have a number here. Alright, if you couldn't tell, Knowles Firm Scents Fearless. Favorite? Heck yeah. Harper James Salty Beaches. So good. Oh my gosh. If you love her salty blends and you haven't tried salty with beach nights, please do it. If you love beach nights. Rose Girls Banana Boardwalk. This is so, it's a banana bedroom scent, guys. Like, I can't imagine saying it's a banana bedroom scent, but that's what it is. Like, banana body care. Hey, Bubby. You're really in my way, sir. I can't stretch my arm. Do you mind? Yeah, he's like, I don't care. He's leaving his head there. Beach Nights in Cookie Land. Oh, man, so good. I need to go pull my other bag and get into that. So good. Great performer. A Peeps of Cake from Rose Girls. I had some Rose Girls favorites. Best Friends Forever Club. Fruity goodness. If you love pineapple, you love lemonade. Like I said, it wasn't much of a bakery vibe there. Maybe it's been sitting in my collection for over a year. Maybe the bakery kind of wore off. But I liked what I got. Violet from Britta's. So good, so creamy, so berrylicious. Hello, boobies. Yeah, I'm not sure how that one got in there. From Scuba Wax Melts, now Macaron Wax Melts Strawberry Pound Cake Wars. Oh my gosh, that was a good performer. So good. Rainbow Melts, Cookie Heaven and Banana Bread. So good. Strawberry pretzel bread and strawberries from Lavender and Speckles. Yeah, I need more of that in my life. And Swanky. You guys, I'm really liking Swanky. I don't have a lot from Swanky, but I am impressed with what I've been warming. I don't know when she'll be opening back up, but I'm most certainly going to place a Swanky order when she opens up again. This is espresso zucchini cupcake and cream cake. Oh my gosh, that was so good. So, if you like coffee bakery, so good. Such a good performer. Guys, hopefully that was not too painful. I'm so sorry. I've got to stop waiting. But, you know, work has been kind of crazy. And even the days I work from home, it was just, I mean, I still tend to be just as busy when I work from home. So, hi, baby. It's just been kind of crazy. Personal stuff has been crazy. Personal life has been crazy. Work has been crazy. And so stuff just got a little bit behind. And, you know, I get home from work and I'm super tired. Even if I work from home, sometimes it makes it a little bit easier to do a video when I work from home because I don't have that travel time. But sometimes when I work from home, I tend to work later than I normally do if I'm at the office. So kind of evens out. So again, I apologize. I'm not going to keep talking about it because it's just going to make this video longer. But hopefully you did enjoy this content today. And if you did, I hope you will like and I hope you will subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. I did recently, well, by the time this goes up, it won't be so recent, but I did recently post a short for my wax giveaway. And so we have some winners. A few of you paid attention to the fact that I actually offered a second prize. And I've announced a winner for that as well. But yeah, subscribe to my channel because that's fun. I love doing a wax giveaway because I have plenty to give away. So it would be great to get up to 500 subscribers. And then we can do another wax giveaway. And who knows, maybe I'll do 3 giveaways. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling. If and when we get there. But I really appreciate you guys. Like and subscribe. Don't forget. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.